Let's continue with our personal budget spreadsheet. So the next thing I'm going to do is come over here to I4. So we're looking at January. So we have both the budget and what we actually spent. So what we'd like to also be able to do is determine how much of a percentage change, right, or how much over that we may have done. So let's do something like start by hitting equal to enter in a formula. We'll do our actual spend, right, minus our budget. That would tell us, so that would give us a positive number if we're spending more than we budgeted, a negative number if we were spending less. So negative numbers would be good here. And then in theory, we want to divide by the budget, right? Now if I hit enter here, I get these pound signs, and I see, oh, that something is obviously wrong. All right. So what did I do wrong? Well, I want to first do the subtraction, then do the division. So go back to PEMBAs, right? I think I closed that window already. But if we do this, right? So now we have the difference between the two, and we're dividing by the budget to see how much or what percentage we're over top of our budget. So here, right, our actual is equal to our budget, so we don't see that it goes up at all. Right? And then I want to copy this, and I want to paste in formulas again. So Control-Alt-V, hit F for formulas. Okay. All right. So we see we are right on budget for the first 5 items. Utilities, we spent more than we had budgeted. In fact, a third more than we'd budgeted. 60% more in groceries. Gas was quite a bit higher too. Gifts at least was down, right? That percentage, not that much in terms of real dollars, but in percentage is pretty good. Restaurants, we went out twice as much as we had originally planned for January, right? And then some of these other ones were below. So now what we'd like to be able to do is take this, right, and copy the formula over here as well, paste it, formulas, right? And if we click in it, because we made it relative, it copied it over properly. And I already had those cells highlighted or formatted as a, if I hit Control V here, I keep the formatting with that black, with the bold line there. And I can do this all the way across for everything that I have data for. So let's do up to June. In July, if I paste it, oops, wrong spot. If I paste it, right, everything's negative 100%. That doesn't make sense because this is treating it as a 0. So that's why it's coming. So then we obviously don't want these guys in here at all, right? So I'm just going to delete those. So now what we can also do, you can hit Control tilde or Control grave accent to see all the formulas. You can also go to the formulas tab up here and do show formulas. All right, so that makes everything wide. All right, we see this. We see that this is going like so. You can also, from here, you can do trace precedence, right? So where's stuff coming from? This is pretty simple, right? That way, trace dependents, there are none in this one, right? But if I don't want that to stay there, even if I do this, those arrows stay there, right? I don't really probably want that, so I can do remove arrows. So sometimes if you're getting an error from a formula that you've entered, you can come to the formulas and do the tracing to see where the error might be coming from when you can't figure out why it's doing something like so.